Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
Oh, shit. Come on.
Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his
over his head.
Will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. Now Minshew. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Aviators use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end.
Come on.
Pressure too great, and he
Jesus.
once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming, and they got him once again.
3 plays, 3 sacks. That was fantastic, boys. Good job. Good job. Yeah, that's right. Your line sucks.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Because I haven't played Madden for so long. I'm so bad. So bad at this game.
Second and short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And
touchdown! A great effort there.
Towers must be your guy, that's for sure.
It's 9th on the year. And the Aviators lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Good.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Good kid.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down at 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's caught inside the 25.
It's trash, guys. You guys are trash. What are y'all doing? It's fucking looking easy out there. Minshew don't throw like that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Aviators take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field?
Yeah, we suck. We suck.
More aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 42.
Don't watch. It's ugly. Don't watch. It's ugly.
That will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18.
Why throw that ball, Rob? Why throw that ball? He wasn't even open, dude. Was even open.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun is Minshew. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Walker is in for a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Yeah, to the right side.
Hey, it's okay to intercept the ball, bud.
Falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in. And
Yeah, you don't care about no focus. You're down 38. We don't give a shit. We don't care no more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
What up, what up? Thanks for watching the murder. We're getting crushed. I haven't played Madden in a long time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw.
There we go. We got one. We got one. Finally, Williams. Welcome to the game, baby.
Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's
yeah, right. That's trash. Trash. Come on, guys. Trash.
Play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic.
Hey, why don't you just go back and sling it, you know?
After another, and add this one onto the list.
And another one, thank you.
More than half the field on one play. Things are definitely working in your favor.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ha! Didn't even see it. You didn't even see it.
Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
It's funny.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
What up, Mighty? I am the one getting their butt whooped, the Jets. I haven't played Madden so long, dude. I don't even play this game anymore. Yeah, you know. I'm the Jets. Terrible. I haven't played this season, though. It's the first game I played. I'm just playing with him because he said he had a dev trait he wanted to get, so that's the only reason why I'm playing this. I've been playing baseball.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Aviators stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Sorry you have to witness this shit. That's terrible.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
It used to be a lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Nah, I appreciate you jumping in and watching the stream, but when I'm getting my ass kicked like this, it's terrible. I'm going to try to stream some baseball, though, maybe today, because I've been playing the baseball game.
Jets
doing a lot better in that one.
To start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Anyways, hope you guys are having a good Tuesday.
And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He finds Wilson. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle.
Yeah, that's a lot of points to be dropped on somebody. This is not normal for me, so that's definitely for sure nobody does it. But you know, people have been playing Madden for so long and their teams are all upgraded and shit. Mine's not, so I haven't been playing, so I don't have no dev traits, I don't have no people, so my team's just regular. So I just play for fun. Once that new Madden comes out, though, I'll be back to it, be back into it. But right now, just like I said, I'm just playing with this guy because he wanted to get a dev, which he got, so good for him. I'm not going to get the college game because that's going to be ruined as soon as the new Madden comes out. I mean, people will play it for fun for a good solid month or two, but that's about it.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
You know Conklin, let's go, baby. We get a touchdown for my fans out here. Can we get a touchdown? We got a couple Jets fans in here, baby. We got a couple Jets fans over there. I see you with the white jerseys.
But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No, we ain't smiling about shit. It's terrible.
The goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Oh, we got it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2.
Should have done crosses all game. I didn't know that'd be open. I'm getting.
But maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
But we're gonna stream some baseball next next game. It can get boring, but man, I love crushing that ball. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that next game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Golly, yeah, 15 for 19, 324. I mean, it didn't matter what defensive play I call. Could not stop anybody. I don't understand. Team ain't that bad.
Obviously, here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he is
Charbonnet.
the line of scrimmage, and he goes
Deep
down
sleeper.
right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Sleeper in fantasy football this year, folks. Get yourself some shares of Charbonnet.
On 3rd down with Charbonnet.
Dang, okay. All right.
To about the 44 as they stop him short of the line.
Good game there, Aviators. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the stream. Sorry for the ass kicking.
Up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
It's embarrassing. Time for a shot, tequila, and some baseball. Here we go. Let's do it.
For a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final try now for Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards short.